We're live? Tell me we're live?
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am Paul Brennan, and very proud to be the Commodore of Ashbridges Bay Yacht Club. I'm glad to be here today as we try to uphold some of the season opening traditions as best as we can, given the necessity to curtail the spread of COVID. Joining us today is City Councillor Brad Bradford of Ward 19, Beaches East, York, our flag officers, and a photographer, all at one side of the patio. Flag raisers will be more than 20 meters away by the flagpole. I would like to introduce your elected board, who have been working very hard during this challenging time, and their partners who are helping to keep them sane and putting up with that extra work. Present today are Senior Vice Commodore Yannick Landry and Michael Thompson, Rear Commodore David Steenbergen and Patricia Steenbergen, Past Commodore Howard Franklin and Celia Lum. Remote, we have VC Finance Roy Little and Lynn Little, VC Member Services Heinz Gebers and Rob Nicholson, VC Planning Gerald Hamers and Colleen Hamers, and VC Marine Chris Pappas and Jennifer Barron. And also by appointment to the board, our board secretary Joyce Guest and Jamie Donaldson, who will be raising a flag for us a bit later. Let's start with the first flags. I now call upon Lydia Tudor, our office administrator, to raise the Canadian flag. Lydia has just completed 20 years of service to our club, and I know we all appreciate how she keeps the office and us organized. Please remove your hats for our national anthem. Thank you very much, Lydia. I now ask one of our active families, Richard and Tatiana Kielman, with Tiago and Hayden, to raise the Ontario flag. Richard? Brad, you're up next. Thank you to the Kielman family. Now I'd like to ask Councillor Brad Bradford to say a few words. Brad and his office have been particularly helpful this year as we've navigated the evolving COVID regulations. Councillor?
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Bradford, City Councillor here, beautiful Ward 19, Beaches, East York, and home to one of Toronto's finest, ABYC. It is really a huge honor for me to be back here, and it's kind of hard to imagine where we were a year ago, standing here for the sale pass, raising of the Burgi, and everyone was getting really excited for another beautiful season. And things look a little bit different this year. But we're not without resolve, we're not without resilience, and our community, and particularly the community here at ABYC, really represents the best of Toronto, the best of our city. I've had the pleasure of working with the team here and the board on all of the renovations that you are going to be enjoying this year, all of the dock reconstruction, and I have to say, hats off to the team here, Paul, Ken, Hugh, Howard. Everyone has just been fantastic to work with, very meticulous, very detail oriented. And when you get down here to the slips, for those of you who haven't been here yet, you will see those results. So I'm really proud of the team here and the work that they've been doing. And looking forward to spending some time once things get back to normal and we open up the patio and have a couple pops. That's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun for me. So congratulations on the start of the 2020 season. Let's get that Burgi up there, and wishing you all fair winds and smooth sailing. Okay, thanks very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Brad. Though I'm not sure we actually serve pop on the patio. You might have to have an adult beverage. Yannick Landry, our Senior Vice Commodore, will now present our special Burgis.
Good evening, everyone. The first Burgi, I would like to welcome our newest senior life members, Mike and Linda LaRue. Please come in. We'll take the first flag.
Mr. LaRue. Stage right.
And past Commodore Howard Franklin.
Thank you, Yannick. Appreciate it.
Rear Commodore Dave Steenbergen. Commodore Paul Brennan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and I'm passing it back to Commodore Brennan.
Senior Vice Commodore, if you could pick up your Burgi. Sir, thank you. Now we'll resume with our flag raising. I'd like to call upon Board Secretary Joyce Donaldson and Jamie Donaldson to raise the American flag. Thank you very much, Joyce and Jamie. Daniel LaRoque and Martin Wade were the first co-op members to take the co-op boat on the race course. They have leveraged those experiences and are now senior members. And as it is Pride Month, we've asked them to raise the Pride flag. She not on? I sent her the link yesterday and she just said she doesn't have it, so I just resent it. Roger Van Vlack is a longtime senior member and over the past few months has been down at our club almost every day, leading our dock demolition, boat inspections when we couldn't be down ourselves, and working with our contractor as the new red dock was installed. Our club is built on member contribution, and in recognition of Roger's outstanding contribution, he will be raising the club Burgi today. Thank you, Roger. Well done, sir. Thank you. At some point in the future, we'd like you to oil that shiv, please. Now, remote from us today is our fleet chaplain, Lee Olson, who will give the blessing of the fleet. Can we cut to Lee, please?
Good evening. I'm so pleased to be here with everyone and to be able to do the blessing of the fleet this year. I hope that all of you will be able to enjoy your sailing season, even in the midst of our difficult times. And now for the blessing of the fleet. O God, you have been with us through all time. You were with us at the beginning, creation, and are with us in all of our activities. We pray that you will bless us in this year, especially in the presence of the COVID virus, and that you will help us to focus on relaxation and resting, because that is so important for our nourishment. We pray that you will bless these boats and all who sail in them. Give the skippers and the crew presence of mind in troubled times and guide them as they keep their boats in good repair. Grant them the wisdom of knowing when to go out and when to stay, so that they may have safe passage. We pray for beautiful, fair wind, for smooth, tranquil waters, respect for our inland sea, and courtesy toward others and clear minds. Bless all who sail from this club and all who are involved in the club's activities and races, that all may be renewed in spirit through the encounter with the beauty of your handiwork. Amen.
Thank you, Lee. I'm not going to pray for stage 2 of the reopening, but I am going to hope profoundly for it. That concludes our ceremonies, and I hope to see all our members at the club this season when it is safe and prudent for you. If you are able to participate in our very casual sail past, please do. Thank you to Senior Vice Commodore Yannick Landry and to Michael Thompson, who have stage managed and produced this event. Another first for us. Stay healthy and keep the keel side down. Have a good evening.